When Jaden was young, he hated studying until his mother hired Sarah to look after him. Her admirable qualities inspired him to become disciplined, and he secretly vowed to marry her one day. Years later, now the world's richest man, James, a spoiled young man, had little interest in studying. When he stepped out of the car to meet his wealthy mother, the bodyguard bowed respectfully. His mother urged him to study hard so he could one day run his father's company, but Jay boldly responded, "I don't like studying, and that's final." He added that he would rather pick up trash than hit the books before turning away, leaving his mother devastated. As she followed him, Jay began picking up litter, leaving her in shock and desperate to find a way to motivate him. Suddenly, a brave little girl caught her attention as she valiantly fought off a thief. Inspired by the girl's fearless demeanor, Jay's mother had an idea. She would hire this young girl as a tutor for her son. Determined, she approached the little girl, who lived with her grandmother in poverty, to offer her the job. The little girl left with her grandmother, unaware of the opportunity that awaited her. The next day, the young girl took her grandmother to the hospital for a checkup, where the doctor informed them that the necessary operation would cost millions, a sum they simply couldn't afford. Determined to help her grandmother, the girl vowed to work hard to pay for her treatment. Just then, James's mother entered the room and offered to cover all of the medical fees. However, this generous aid came with a condition: the girl would need to tutor her son Jay to help him study hard in school. With no hesitation, the girl accepted the offer and hugged her grandmother tightly, promising to do her best to cover all expenses. The following day, the little girl arrived at the Hay family home, ready to begin her new role as Jay's tutor. In a quiet household, a little girl walked in, witnessing Caden's refusal to read as he tore apart books and scattered papers. The maid pleaded with him, desperately trying to persuade him to stop. Observing the chaos, the little girl requested a cane, and without hesitation, she began to administer a playful reprimand, chasing Caden around the house. Eventually, he begged her to promise that he would study. The next day, at the dining table, Caden's mother expressed her gratitude to the little girl for her efforts. However, Jay, feeling disgruntled about the new situation, stood up and ordered the maid to throw away all the food. The little girl quickly intervened, insisting that wasting food was a terrible behavior. When Jay challenged her, declaring that it was none of her concern, she brandished her cane once more, disciplining him with a swift reminder. Although Jay was visibly upset, his mother smiled, pleased with the little girl's influence on their household. The following day, after being disciplined by the little girl Sarah, Jay was found diligently studying. As they worked together late into the night, they began to understand each other better,